put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Good morning, viewers. It's 7:29 a.m. and welcome back to the Tobago Updates morning show, coming to you here live from the Port Mall in Scarborough. Excellent views there, capturing Scarborough area there, downtown Scarborough. Viewers, in this segment, we are chatting with Dr. Stephen Shepherd, Safia Bulhan, and Joanna Moses Wood. And Dr. Stephen Shepherd is the Chief Executive Officer of THTI. Safia is Manager of Marketing and Communications at THTI, and Joanna is the Project Lead at THTI. So this morning we begin the conversation with the CEO. Dr. Shepherd, good morning to you.
Good morning, son. How are you?
All right, fine, thank you. So we start the conversation. Give us a little idea and overview, background in relation to this project that we're here to speak about this morning.
Okay, thanks, and good morning, Tobago. Good morning, Trinidad Tobago. Right, so it's been known for some time that there was a need to improve the quality of customer services in Tobago, and this is at the level of government services and private sector services. It's been spoken about, and not much has been done with it. Now we have to improve the brand of Tobago and the brand of Trinidad and Tobago. And the thing is, even if you have a good product, if your service is not that good, then you have problems. So in combination with the Tobago Tourism Agency Limited, the Tobago Hospitality and Tourism Institute, we've combined to put on this program to develop the quality of service in all touch points, all aspects of Tobago. It started 2-3 years ago. We have now started, we roll out, we've trained the trainers, and now we are ready to train the rest of Tobago. So this is going to take about 3 years. And at the end of the day, what we will have is an island that will stand out because of its service. Now, you could have, the best sea, sun, and sand, and so on. We're not the only one with that. Tobago is beautiful, so is Barbados, so is St. Lucia, and so on. But if we can improve our service quality, then we have a competitive edge. We are doing this in conjunction with an organization called Uplifting Service out of Singapore. They are world-renowned for customer service training. And their local partner called Yes Perez, and of course with the Tobago Tourism Agency. So that's where we are.
So Ms. Joanne, tell us about the training program and the respective leaders in terms of what's the details. So we know when we speak customer service, we speak very broadly. I want you to go into a little more details for us as the project lead as to what that kind of training will entail.
All right, so our emphasis is to train and get in contact with all the touch points across Tobago. Every visitor experience, they interact with certain touch points, and we want to ensure that our workshop leaders, these are the trainers, that they are able to reach those touch points. So we have at the moment a cohort of 23 workshop leaders, and they went through 6 weeks intensive training, and now they are able to deliver training, they're able to mentor, they're able to coach businesses from CEOs, decision makers, supervisors, and frontline staff, also community groups and CSOs, and anyone that a visitor will have a contact with. Basically, as Dr. Shepherd said, this will be over 3 years, and we are rolling out with your entry points. So the workshop leaders will be training persons at the entry points, which are the seaport and the airport, and the ecosystem that surrounds those touch point areas.
Right. Over to you now, Safia, where we speak to marketing and communications. Tell us about those efforts and who are the target, persons in the context of how has enrollment been going with regards to participants? All right. So just double check your mic there for us, Safia. It may be still mute. Not as yet. You want to try it again? Just mute and unmute. No, not just yet. So you know what happens in a circumstance like this, Dr. Shepherd. the CEO gets put back in the hot seat until we can get the mic sorted out for Safia there. Tell us about, how has the response been from this
Well,
standpoint in terms of your part?
we have people already signed up, organizations, um, airport, for example, the seaport, some private businesses, divisions of the Tobago House of Assembly, and it's been rolled out on the ground. And eventually, this is not for business only. So every little parlor, every gas station, every tour guide, every dive shop will be part of this operation. So we're asking people to contact us. I know Sophia has the numbers and the email address and so on. I'll get it for you also. Um, but it's customer service at thti.edu.tt. I hope I have that correct. That's it. I'll just verify for you. But the response so far has been very good, and we are ready to roll out in March.
Lead Joanna, in terms of this.
Able to deliver the training and really connect with different sectors within the tourism industry and even outside of the tourism industry. So we were able to go through the content and make the content relatable. So when they are provided to us by uplifting service out of Singapore, we had to make it our own. We had to make it local. We had to make it our thing so that people can connect and we can see the change that and the quality of service delivery that I know we as a people we have. But it's how do we bring that out? So a lot of the engagement would be troubleshooting, problem solving, role play, scenarios. They will get a chance to go away and present it to their organization and even come back. That's why we have the mentorship session, coaching session. So even after a training exercise has completed, but you still would like some emphasis on improvement, service improvement, or recovery, service recovery, and they would like some assistance from our workshop leaders, they will be there to assist.
Marketing and Communications Manager Safia, I know that the CEO has told us about the success, and now that you're back with us, please give us a sense of what were some of the methodologies utilized and that you continue to utilize to engage participants, bearing in mind the pandemic and that need for a greater use of technology.
Yes, thank you. Can you hear me now?
Oh yes, Safia, certainly.
Okay, fantastic. Just launched, and I apologize if this was covered a little earlier. The project first started by sensitizing many of our community leaders and influencers in Tobago, just to get them to understand this project and to get their buy-in in terms of moving forward. So that was one of the approaches. Secondly, there will be a media campaign, PR, to get awareness. This will be done by the Tobago Tourism Agency over the next several months to touch every corner of Tobago. And then thirdly, of course, the Tobago hospitality and tourism industry is positioning itself to speak directly to employers. We already have some, but we will make every avenue possible. You can contact us via phone at 313-0456. You can also send us an email at customer.service@thti.edu.tt. The training will be available both online and obviously taking into account COVID at the earliest opportunity. We also want to deliver this training face to face. This can happen at a workplace. It can happen on the campus at the Tobago Hospitality and Tourism Institute. And it can also
community as opposed to persons, the only option being coming to the THDI facility. Is that accurate?
That is correct.
All right, certainly. I want to see you to give us a sense. We are speaking here in relation to customer service training, but give our viewers a sense of what's been happening up at THDI programming-wise, the campus up and running. Some persons had doubt with the closing down of the Trinidad Hospitality Institute, thinking that Tobago was also not operating. In terms of how are things in terms of the wider programming? CEO?
So THTI has always been up and running. Even when the pandemic started, the lockdown started on 16th of March 2020. We went offline for 1 week, did some retraining. On the 20th of March, we were back up doing our courses online. Of course, we had to stop the practical classes until we received approval from the Ministry of Health to do that. But all our theory classes took place online. We trained our staff well. They are now becoming certified in online training. And because THTI closed, THTI took up the slack. And we now have more students from Trinidad than from Tobago at THTI. It's been so great. So we now have 2 training kitchens and a production kitchen. And soon we have to install another kitchen to do short courses and specialist training. So things are going well. The registration is up. Facility is being refurbished. In some cases right now, work is going on. So things are improving. We are also now working on a bachelor's degree. Again, this was because we are now the only accredited hospitality and tourism institute in the country. So we have national responsibility. And there was a bachelor's degree at TTHTI that will hopefully sometime very soon be approved, accredited, and offered at THTI. And we are working on a partnership in Trinidad so that the Trinidad students, especially those who are part-time students, will have difficulty coming to Tobago because they work full-time. We are working on the possibility of having to deliver classes in Trinidad also. So that is something in the pipeline.
As we prepare to wrap this morning's interview, Marketing and Communications Manager Safia, tell us just very quickly again to remind our viewers, is there still room for persons who may be interested this time around, hearing the interview this morning and saying, my God, I didn't know that all of this was happening, but I do not necessarily belong to one of the sectors that they mentioned. How can participants get involved? Is there an avenue?
Absolutely. You can reach us directly, whether you're an organization or as an individual, there will be space for you in this program. So just reach out to us. As I said, our phone number is 313-0456, and we will find room for you and make arrangements for you to participate. And if you're interested in general, beyond this, what else THTI has to offer, please visit our website, thti.edu.tt. Lots of opportunities for professional development. Some of these courses are being offered entirely online, so you could do this in the comfort of your home. And of course, we are accepting students for the upcoming academic year in September 2022. You can still register. We still have some spaces. Thank you.
Right, excellent there. Thank you very much, Dr. Stephen Shepherd, CEO of THTI, Joanna, project lead, and of course, my very good friend also out there in NGO and community work. I'm now seeing her in a different light. Good morning to you, and thank you very much for joining us. Safia there, Marketing and Communications Manager at THTI. Folks, and certainly a training that you'd want to check into, the Tobago industry customer service training, and feel free to connect with THTI to get further information in terms of participating. And just as the Marketing and Communications Manager said, whether you're participating as an individual participant or as an organization viewing here this morning, you have an excellent opportunity.